What's up, guys? Dean Solomon here, and today we're going to be talking about back training, specifically top 5 back exercises. So, first off, we have the seated horizontal one arm cable pull. Uh, this exercise is one of my favorite exercises to do because it allows you to isolate each lat on its own. We want to do that because obviously we have a stronger side, so this allows us to work on the weaker side, isolate the weaker side, so we could actually balance both lats out pretty much. So I really do like this exercise for balancing out my back and basically just trying to make everything symmetrical, you know. So we did 3 sets of 10 to 12 with a 2-second negative. Obviously, you can manipulate the tempo, the reps, the sets to your liking and whatever you need to do, obviously, depending on your program, of course. So next up we have the dumbbell row. Now, we didn't stick to any specific tempo. It was kind of just the standard tempo, kind of fast, explosive, and we just did, I think, 10 reps here, 8 to 10 reps. And the trick with this exercise, it's kind of the same thing as the first exercise. Obviously, you have that factor of where you could actually isolate each lat on its own, which is ideal because, you know, obviously you want to train your weaker side. And what I really like about these is you could really overload the muscles because, you know, you could go very heavy weight. With that being said, you still want to maintain very good form. You want to keep your form pretty tight and make sure you're actually engaging that part of your back. You know, you don't want to be engaging too much biceps because, you know, you're not going to be engaging your back as much as you want, and you won't see the back growth you want. So make sure you get this down right, you know, form over weight, and you know, this takes time to get good at. Next up, we have the lat pull down. This is one of my favorite exercises to do. I really can overload that back because I have an opposing force basically keeping me in a position where I can't rock back and forth. So obviously I could just stabilize the rest of my body and, you know, pull the weight down with ease. So I could really just focus on isolating my back here and definitely just get a great back pump pretty much. So this is one of my top 5 back exercises for sure. Just because it has the factor of, you know, keeping me in a locked in position, which is ideal. Next up we have pull-ups. So this is a controversial one because some people, you know, engage too much of their biceps when they do their pull-ups, but you have to really think about just using your back to pull yourself up. Like, you need to know how to first engage your back. So I suggest that if you don't know how to engage your back, the one thing you can do to help with that is just, you know, doing things like lat pull downs first, or, you know, like cable rows or something like that. That will help you get really good engagement in your back and just learn how to engage your back. Like, you know, you just really need to practice, get that mind muscle connection down. So lastly, we have the dumbbell pullover. This is one of my favorite exercises to do for back. I always get a good stretch at the bottom of the rep, and definitely when I'm in the lengthened position of the motion, pretty much, I really do feel a good stretch. So definitely when you're doing this, try to emphasize on the lengthened portion of the movement, and you know, I think you'll actually see more benefits of doing that than holding the dumbbell over your head. So I think the most effective position is when the dumbbell's behind your head rather than on top of your head. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know, drop a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.